All right, man, we back.
Yes,
back
sir.
to Fixing Red Cow Special Part 2, my boy Ahmad Dixon. All right, Ahmad, so we choose Baylor. Got all these offers, top 300 player in the nation, Midway High School. We choose Baylor, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so going into their first year, how is it? Did the coach talk to you? Did they think about redshirting you, or was it that you're going to play from the get-go, from the beginning?
Nah, it was off top. They told me I wasn't redshirting.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say it messed everything up, but what put a hold on everything was my grades.
Yeah.
I didn't have the grades.
Yeah.
So I didn't get eligible to literally the last day of eligibility.
Yeah.
So I couldn't go. I didn't go through summer workouts.
Mm-hmm.
I caught camp right at the last day, like I said. So it was a different experience because, to be honest with you, we all thought I was finna go JUCO. I had double signed to Navarro, thinking that I wasn't gonna be eligible.
Yeah.
So, I mean that played a big factor into how things went. But due to me being such a high prospect, high recruit, they made it a vow to me and said that they weren't gonna redshirt me, that they were gonna allow me to play. But things got altered due to my tardiness of getting eligible. Yeah.
I think that's always a struggle, first year in college, you know what I'm saying? Just that transition from high school to, all right, now I'm in college. The work is different. The time I got to put in for a class is different, you know what I'm saying? Then I got practice. So definitely understand when you say that, bro, for sure. That's facts.
And to anybody watching this, if you are an athlete, you are nothing without that student first. You got to be a student first. You can't be an athlete without being a student first.
That's facts.
This is my part of it.
What you got, Rich?
What you got? You transferred from Baylor, you know what I'm saying? You transferred to Baylor, you know what I'm saying? You came from high school, but it's like, how was that transition really? Like, you got the football or whatever, but it's like from you being in your own city.
Yeah.
Got your own apartment, probably in University Parks. You already know I'm going. Yeah. Like women and how's that transition? Because it's like you go from I'm a mod, U.S. All-American. We ain't say that. Make sure you get that.
At fact.
U.S. All-American. U.S. All-American.
Top safety in the nation.
You know what I'm saying? But now it's like girls know you staying. You know what I'm saying? You stay in Baylor. You know you go to Baylor. You know in the city that's a whole different. That's a whole different stature. So it's like you go to Baylor, you staying in the city, you know the people, and then also just like your homeboys, they know you stay there. So like you got homeboys that stay probably with their people, but then they come to your crib just to, you know what I'm saying, just to kick it. You know what I'm saying? So like, how was that transition? Because once again, like we're trying to give game to the people that might go through that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And really see that.
It was different. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I got a little cocky. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had the females coming to my games. Yeah. So at that point, I'm like, I ain't paying no Waco girl no mind. Yeah. I got the college girls while I'm in high school. So it wasn't. I wasn't worried about no Waco girls because and on top I'm thinking I'm not gonna even be in Waco. Like I said, I wasn't even thinking Baylor, to be honest with you, at all. So when I do get to Baylor and I'm here and I start, you know what I'm saying, it start getting thrown at me, it's I know who y'all are, but mamas, all of that type of stuff, man. Next thing you know, you got your homeboys, mama that'll give you some or do whatever for you. You got this person, that person, but it just you have so many people pulling from you in all different directions. You got to keep your mind, you got to stay focused.
And that's the next question I was gonna ask you. Like even like on a serious note, with the fame of being in your own city, doing what you do, because like I done seen it before, you know what I'm saying, with my boy, but it's just like people coming to your house, hey, I'm gonna be at the game, hey, I seen you do your, you know what I'm saying, people giving you so much love, but it's because they see what you doing now, you know what I'm saying, so like, how much pressure is that on you at the age, because you got to think, at the age, you're not even no more than 22, you 21, you know what I'm saying, you don't know how young you are till like you go back and look at like you 21, 19, 18 years old, and you got people showing you so much love, like, you know, I remember being out with y'all, and we at a little spot, and you like, you ain't supposed to have pants, you like, hey, we just got done playing. We got on shorts. Like, can you? Y'all can get in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how much love we was getting. Y'all was getting in the city. So like, how much pressure is that to really like go back and think about that and say like, damn, like that's really, it was really crazy. Yeah. You know?
To be honest with you, shout out to my mama Lisa and Alan. They did a good job of keeping me rooted. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like that pressure of everybody, it never really mattered to me. Like growing up, it was my mama, my daddy, me and my two brothers.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I had friends, but you wouldn't come to stay the night in my house. I wasn't going to your house unless I went on Friday night, because Saturday night, I gotta get ready for church.
Yeah.
I'm going to church on Sunday at Sunday school, all of that. So if I didn't get to link with you on Friday night, I'm out of there. So a lot of times I didn't get to link with people. So that pressure of homeboys and all that, I had already was like, shoot, I ain't got to deal with that. Yeah, I ain't really been around like that really till this anyway. So I was already expecting it. Like my mom and daddy had already put that in me. Like, people finna be coming, but
had a good foundation.
It had a great foundation. But you know who been here. So that pressure wasn't really nothing. It was more so shit. I just wanted to have fun with everybody. Really. Yeah. That's really what that pressure did. Just made me get out here and just get out and mix and mingle and have fun, honestly.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we at Baylor, right?
First year?
Actually, I got a 2-part question. So,
Okay.
At what point did you starting at Baylor? First year, second year, third year?
My second year.
Yeah,
we had
sophomore.
Can I ask a question?
Year. Yeah. And
what was the competition level as well when you got there?
When you first got there.
When you had to fight for that safety position when you got there?
It was tough because my freshman year you had a guy named Tim Atchison. Tim Atchison probably like 6'2", by 210, run by the 4.44, 540. Yeah, he ain't no little dude. And I got another safety over here, returning starter Byron Landor, about 6 foot. 215.
6'2", 210. That's exactly what they looking for at safety.
Nah, for real.
For real.
And Tim did play corner, nickel, outside.
He been all over the place.
Yeah. He went to he went to Carper's Cove with Robert Griffin.
Okay. Definitely probably know.
Yeah. So I'm good. No, but then you had Byron Landor. Byron Landor was a returning starter from the year before. He about 6'6", about 215. And he was a thumper. He coming there with basically the same game I got. Yeah. But like I said, I got there late. Yeah. So the thing was, I had to sit there and learn. Now this is where my humbling phase on the field came. Yeah. Because here I am, this top-ranked dude that could have went to any school in the country.
Always been that guy.
Always been that guy. So I got to come in here and, in my head, sit behind some guys I don't even know. I ain't never heard of y'all.
And I'm sure you Ahmad Dixon. You think you better than these guys. Yeah,
for sure. And then I'm looking at y'all. Nobody even come watch y'all play. I'm already knowing. But real talk, this how I'm thinking. Like, I know I'm going to have more people in the stands just to come watch me play than y'all that had heard y'all whole career.
Yeah. For sure.
It was real humbling for me, though.
Right now, I don't know, not in third person that you been saying at all. Well, them was straight Baylor tickets.
For real.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
For real.
So like my boy was asking, so it was actually some good competition there, right?
Yeah, great competition.
Okay, so we get to the point where we competing now, right?
Yeah, we competing.
So at what point did you feel like, okay, I beat these dudes, I'm that guy now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm that dude.
At Baylor.
It still happened my freshman year.
Yeah.
Cause in practice, I'm going out, picking out Robert Griffin. I'm making Terrence Ganaway fumble. Like I'm out here. I ain't gonna put it like that. My dog, I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm giving Kendall Wright the best look I can give him. Yeah. He was doing his thing, but you know what I'm saying? I'm giving him I'm giving him the best look I could possibly give him. Yeah. But during that phase, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't even know how to backpedal. I didn't know how to backpedal going to college. Yeah. Like my coach in high school never taught me that. He just let me be me.
And I remember we had a conversation. People don't know we play flag football together. I remember we had a conversation.
And Lil League, shout out to the Elks, Yeah,
Coach Stanley, what's the deal?
Southern, stop playing. You already know.
No, but to go back to what I'm saying, I remember we had a conversation and you was telling me you was never really taught how to play defense until you got what did you tell me?
That's crazy. You got that
NFL. Wow.
NFL.
So pretty much
crazy.
you got through college with pure talent.
Pure talent.
And of course 100% effort because we know every down play you're going 1,000%.
Yeah.
So
facts.
So that's crazy that you got that far, fam, and you didn't really learn defense until you got to the NFL. Yeah. But to go back to what you're saying, okay, so sophomore year we starting, right? Sophomore year? Yeah. Was it beginning, middle, end?
From the jump. Yeah. But the thing was, we had got a new defensive coordinator. Coach Norwood had got demoted from the defensive coordinator. Then we get Phil Bennett. Yeah. So Phil Bennett there probably like a week. And Phil Bennett told me safeties don't make plays at the line of scrimmage. So, well, I don't play safety. I play football.
Yeah.
And his response to me, well, you know what? Since you play football, I'm going to put you at outside linebacker, which is the rover. I don't play safety. I play football.
Hey, you hear me?
Play football.
You know what I'm saying?
I make plays, baby.
I make plays.
Yeah.
So he ended up changing my position, put me at outside linebacker.
Yeah.
So now, at this point, I'm probably, like I said, I didn't go through summer training camp. I didn't get all that extra weight that everybody else got to get. I'm out there at outside linebacker about 195, 200. You know what I'm saying? With all these other dudes, 6'3", 230, 225.
Did you ever second guess yourself when you ain't put your outside linebacker?
No, because all I knew was see ball, get ball.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't, shoot, you just put
I'm
me
just
closer.
going to the ball, baby.
Yeah, that's it. Just get to the ball. So it came with that. But I'm going to tell y'all something. Only my family know this. Yeah. And now I'm going to let the world. I lost my starting job.
Yeah.
At outside linebacker.
Yeah.
Due to the fact of my lack of knowledge of the game.
Yeah.
But it was just, the talent was so undeniable. Mm-hmm. Thank to the Lord himself for giving me that. But the talent was so undeniable that they had to put me on the field. Yeah. You was doing what coach asked you to do, but you wasn't doing what I was doing. Yeah. You wasn't making the plays like I was making. Yeah. You wasn't around the ball like I was. Yeah. So he had to put me out there. But it came with growing pains though. I'm not gonna lie to you. 'Cause it's some games, man, where I'm like, ooh wee, boy. I never forget we played Texas A&M they last year in the Big 12. Yeah. They had the left tackle dude named Luke Joker. I'll never forget his name. Yeah. I come on the outside linebacker blitz, and at this time, Ryan Tannehill is at Ryan Tannehill at quarterback. This is his first year at quarterback. He pump faked me. I jumped.
I remember he started out here receiver.
Oh my God!
Lost your legs.
Luke Joker caught me in the air and baptized me. I thought I tore my whole knee out. I just laid on the field like this, like, oh, don't move me, don't move me. Man, it was a real humbling experience once I got to that starting job and I started understanding, like, hey man, you gotta get your shit together. For real, this ain't no position for no little boy. You gotta be ready.
Hey, so going into that starting year, like, did you have any like goals you wanted to achieve? Like, I want this certain amount of tackles, like many picks, forced fumbles. Did you have any goals set?
That's one thing I can honestly say. I never really been goal oriented like that. I always just said I'm gonna go out there and do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's good or bad, but I never really cared about goals. I never cared about going out there, I'm going to have 100 tackles and this many, this and that. I never been like that. I just want to win. Most importantly, I just want to win the national championship. That's all I cared about. Big 12 championship. Like, I didn't care nothing about me. I just want to win. But I knew with winning comes everything else. So that's how I looked at it, because that's how my life has always been. When I win, everybody win. And that's what I've always been about. Everybody win.
Now, talking about Luke was the left tackle, right? Mm-hmm. Black kid, black dude.
No, he was white dude.
Luke was.
Oh no, he got drafted to the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah. Okay,
I know his resume because he did me like.
It was one dude. It was one dude when I was at Lamar. I was on the sideline. But he said something to us. I was on the sideline. I wasn't in the game.
I can't say he got like an African name.
I wasn't in the game. I just seen him talking. I was like, holla at you.
He played on the other side though. He was on the other side. He didn't give me like Luke Joker.
He was on my side. Whatever side I was sideline, I was on that side. But also like I said, I want to get into, like, once again, because we here to give game to you know what I'm saying, to the youngest. But it's like, okay, talking about that college life of you starting and things like that. Like, how was that college transition, or you know what I'm saying, even being in college already, like, like of putting in everything, because from the parties and playing ball and like putting school, like, how was that transition? And like, what would you tell to the younger ones that's about to go, you know what I'm saying, that's about to go through that from now or years later, like, to hear from Ahmad Dixon, because you actually have to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
What I tell a youngster, and listen to me clearly. You can't hunt with the wolves at night and try to soar with the eagles in the daytime. A lot of y'all won't understand that, but that was something Coach Kaz Kazadi, my strength and conditioning coach, used to tell us all the time. You can't hunt with the wolves at night and think you're going to soar with the eagles in the daytime. You got to pick one or the other. So basically what he told us, either you're going to be an athlete or you're going to come here and be a college frat boy, as he would call it. You came here to party, or did you come here to get your books and play football and go on to the next level? Yeah. But that's the number one thing. You got to make your mind up on what you want to do. And you can go to college and say, I'm going to college to pledge and do hey, more power to you. Mm-hmm. But to be honest with you, your career be real short. Mm-hmm. You there for one reason and one reason only, and that's to play football. Yeah. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? Take care of business. That's it. You ain't there for nothing else.
Yeah. And also, like, tell them stories about people that you know that didn't come and do that and they was gone. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, like, you know what I'm saying, they come into high school, they come to college, and they prefer some mistake. They're like, damn, they gone? Yeah.
Yeah, they gone.
You know what I'm saying? So tell them about that, too, because once again, like, they don't know this. You know what I'm saying?
Don't.
What you saying
Unless
is
they experience
like,
It's crazy you say that because some of the best athletes, like some of the best football players that I ever seen, didn't make it. Like, for real. Like,
their priorities was messed up.
Didn't make it. Like, for real. And I tell people this all the time. If you go back and you look at in high school, how many people we know in high school that when we got to college, we like, my homeboy at the crib way better than him.
Yeah.
So now you got to think about it on the flip side of this. How many dudes fall off from high school to college? Then you got to think about this. How many guys fall off from college to the NFL?
Yes, sir.
So you seeing like some stuff, man. I seen like a guy named Timmy Elliott. One of the he was Jadeveon Clowney before I ever heard of Jadeveon Clowney. Dude was probably like 6'3", 6'4", about 250, running 4'4" with like a 39 inch
4'4"?
Yeah, like a 39 inch vertical. He had he did 225 like 31 times. Like and dude unfortunately ended up getting caught up in that sexual assault stuff. There was one guy that was like that. Josh Gordon. A lot of people don't know Josh Gordon went to Baylor. Josh Gordon was there.
A
freak athlete. We had this one dude named Taswani Copeland. Taswani Copeland was from Lawton, Oklahoma. Taswani Copeland played corner. Taswani was like 5'11", about I say Taswani probably about 170, 180. But Taswani had like a 42-inch vertical, 4'3". You know what I'm saying? Like, dude never seen the field. Like, he was the only dude.
Buck 70.
He the only dude that was able to run stride for stride with Kendall Wright. And if you've seen Kendall Wright play, you know how
blazing.
And
boy was an athlete.
Him, another guy named Tyler Stevenson. Tyler Stevenson out of Lancaster. Tyler Stevenson probably got some of the best feet I've ever seen in my life to this day. But he could end up getting hurt and things happened. But I mean, he played as a true freshman, made freshman All-American in the Big 12 as a true freshman. So, and this dude was coming out of high school, #1 hurdler in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he was an athlete.
Yeah, he was behind Robert Griffin. And Robert Griffin 2 years older than us. So like he was, you know what I'm saying? They let you know what type of athlete he was. But man, you run across in college so many dudes that's like that for real. That's true. And they just things happen. Yeah. But man, you just gotta have your mind right though.
That's true. Man.
Facts. So
if you ain't
So all right, so we in college. Sophomore year, we starting, right? We have a good successful year. You actually played on some pretty good Baylor teams. So at what point was you sitting back and you was like, oh, shit, now I got a chance to go to the league?
Yeah.
At what point did you feel like damn, I might need an agent?
Chance for real,
Like, nah, for real. Like, you sitting here like, damn, I might need to get me an agent.
This might be
you know
a
what I'm
game
saying?
changer.
Like, at what point did that come? Because I know it came.
Yeah.
You always got to feel like you're going to the league.
Season,
to be honest with you, that moment came in Little League.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. That moment came in Little League when I got out there, scored like 5 touchdowns. Then I come back the next week like 3 touchdowns. Then the next week like 7 touchdowns. Like that's when I knew like I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Like I really got it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? That was a long ways away, but I would always have moments in my life that showed me like you are capable of that.
Yeah.
I mean, just like it was one night I'll never forget this. This was a Tuesday night. We were sitting at home. This going into my junior year of high school. Me and my brother playing NCAA. We just so happened to look U.S. Army All-American come across the TV. And I tell my brother, I said, hey, I'm going to be an All-American, watch.
Yeah.
no less than like 2 weeks later, they called me like, hey, we selecting you to be a U.S. Army All-American. So I had already knew it. And then when I got to college and I'm picking out Robert Griffin, making plays, I knew it was there, but it was just always me, myself, my mind. Yeah. I had to keep control of the not mess that up.
You know what's crazy? I had that same feeling. It didn't work out the same, but I had that same feeling. I thought I was gonna be in the league, and then I was in the League of Justice.
That's so dope.
Like even with like going to that, like how was your you know what I'm saying? Me skipping over, like how was your going to like you did your thing junior year. You know what I'm saying? Senior year, I know Carp got the stats.
Hold on,
Yeah, hold on. Talk to me. Talk to me right.
Before we get to senior year,
we got doing right.
Because I got something to say for senior year too. So get into your stats.
Okay, bet. I ain't gonna lie to you, my fam, so I had to look up the stats. I was excited, you know what I'm saying? At Baylor, you know what I'm saying? Total, you had 187 solos. This says safety, y'all. You know what I'm saying? 101 assist tackles. 288 total tackles. You had 4 picks. You had 2 forced fumbles, and you had a touchdown. I don't know if that was off a pick 6 or a forced fumble. Pick 6.
Pick 6.
Man, you was the All-American, and you was the All-Big 12, man.
Yeah.
Like,
wait. That couldn't have been just. How many times was you all Big 12?
It just had,
I had 3 times.
Okay, bet.
You feel me? That's why I asked that. Couldn't just be one.
These big numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for a safety, especially in the Big 12, your home city, like your hometown, bro.
Yeah.
And before you get into it, so y'all have a great junior year. I believe Baylor had a great season that year, right? Mm-hmm. So coming back into our senior season, before you start the season, something happened with you, right? Before the season, right?
Yeah.
Right? And,
Bing bow.
Okay, so I just want to, I want you to tell the people, like, how you overcame whatever it was you was going through, right? And how you got through that.
Yeah.
Well, the first obstacle that came going into my senior year, I lose my grandmother. A lot of people don't know that this was the last day of training camp where we have our little scrimmage, little meet the bears. Now I lose my grandmother. That was the first obstacle. Then the next thing had happened. A guy broke into my house.
Yep.
Whoop-de-woo-woo. I find out, and I go and I retaliate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And my mama had already told me don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, my mama's a God-fearing woman. She prays. So she knew what was going on. Yeah. But she told me not to do that, and I still end up doing it. I end up going to jail.
Yeah.
So when I go to jail my senior year, that raises this big red flag on me. Oh, this guy is he's this, he's that. They start judging me and putting this label on me or all of that type of stuff. So I had to work so hard to not fit into that description of what they labeled me as. Yeah. And it got so frustrating sometimes. Yeah. And I would find myself doing it because I was one of them kids, if you keep telling me you doing this and I know I'm not, I'm just going to go do it. I'm not going to keep getting in trouble or keep losing or whatever because you thinking I'm doing something and I'm not doing it. So I'm just going to go do it. I'm going to give you a reason to do that. So I found myself being vulnerable to that and weak-minded to that and falling into them traps. And it cost me. Me millions of dollars. Like millions of dollars, getting drafted, all of that type of stuff because I was just thinking and not thinking rational, not thinking about everything that I had in front of me, not thinking about my family that's dependent on me, the city that's dependent on me. Like I got selfish. And that's the number one thing with athletes where we mess up is we get selfish and we forget about what our main purpose is, what we here for. And that was something that happened to me my senior year. I got selfish and I just wanted to not feel like I was getting played. Like I said, I'm in my city. So I know ain't nobody in my city that broke in my house and stole from me.
For sure.
I know it's something. So when I find out, I felt like I had to go let it be known, like, you don't mess with me in my city. Don't try me here. Yeah. So, man, I did that and it cost me. It really did.
And let me just say, man, it's important that you share this. Yeah. It's important for the people that's watching because, you know, they would never even hear this part of it. Yeah. They would think you got through and everything is just easy, you know, and it's important for them to know what happened, first off, and how you overcame it. Yeah. And, you know, I appreciate you sharing that. Okay, so we're going to our senior season now, right? Yeah. Baylor University, you know. We have a good season. Okay, so at what point are you like, okay, shit, when this season ends, I'm finna enter this draft. You heard me? Yeah,
it's going up.
Man, to be honest with you, I had that thought my junior year. Yeah. But Coach Browse, man. Coach Browse is a real stand-up guy. And Coach Browse, that's one thing that he promised me if I came about it, that we'll win the Big 12.
Yeah.
And so my senior year, that's when we won the Big 12 for the first time. And he told me, like, I want you to be a part of this. I don't want you to come through here and not be a part of winning this Big 12 championship like I promised you. And so that played a big factor into why I stayed, because I wanted to be a part of history. Like, like I said, I like that press. I enjoyed it. Like, and I knew nobody had faith in us. We got to Big 12 media days, and that's where the whole saying, can God save a hooker? They asked me, do you really believe Baylor can win the Big 12? And I said, do you believe God can save a hooker? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how much faith I had in Coach Browse and his system and everything that he had going on at Baylor's. Like, shoot, if God can save a hooker, we can win the Big 12. And I done seen, like I said, I'm in church. So I done seen plenty of hookers get saved, so I know it can happen. But
And fam, I applaud you. It's so crazy because I talk to my boys about this all the time. Like, fam, I applaud you for staying in college 4 years, fam.
True, bro.
Like, you can get so much better. These guys be so quick to try to go to the league after 1 year, but they don't understand, like, if you a top pick now after 1 year, imagine what you can be after staying 2 years in college, 3 years in college. You're not even the best version of you, right?
For real,
okay,
for real.
so
I got something for you. So y'all just beat TCU at Baylor. Was it McLean?
Nah, that was at Floyd.
I was at Floyd, and my boy.
No. We was in Fort Worth. My senior year, right?
I was in
Senior year.
No. I'm talking about the time you went to that boy ear. Yeah, I'm telling you went to that boy ear.
That was at Floyd Casey.
That was at Floyd. That was at Mr. Casey.
Mr. Casey.
What exactly did you tell? You don't got to tell me what he told him.
Yeah.
But what exactly what you tell that man? Because hey, he got a little animosity towards you, Greg Pat.
And to be honest with you, like I said, it started. My little, as you call it, beef, as people call it, started with Coach Patterson in high school. Like I said, I had a cousin that went to TCU. And when Coach Patterson came in my house, Coach Patterson came in very boastful and disrespectful to my family member. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got to speaking on him. And to be honest with you, when he started doing that, my mom got up from the table and went in the room. So when I seen my mama do that, I know what that means. Follow suit. Get up, go to your room. This over with. We not going there. So, like, you know what I'm saying? But when we got there, I told him, you regret that, don't you? But, I didn't say it like that, but that's what I told him in so few words. But also, you regret that decision.
Also, what you saying, though, that's an understanding from our culture that is like, our mama is everything. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we love our daddies. If you disrespect our mama, that's a whole different. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different.
Right there. That's my pride, my joy, my.
That's
everything.
what I'm saying. You know,
mama's boy. You know,
that's a whole different. That's a whole different level of, you know what I'm saying, disrespect. So that's most definitely, you know what I'm saying. That's what like people need to hear. Like, you know, because you know ESPN gonna trade it like yada yada yada, or you know what I'm saying, when in your draft process, that's what people gonna portray it as bad. But it's like, for my culture, we gonna look at it like, you tell us, we gonna like, man, that ain't what he supposed to do.
Nah, for real.
You know, but in the process, it's gonna be like, he ain't this, he ain't that. But that's my mama. What you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do if that was your mama?
Nah, for sure.
Hey man, I want to shout out to my pops too, man. You know you always getting your feelings. Shout out to Ahmad Dixon, man. Love you, Daddy. Wouldn't be here without you. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So keeping it moving forward. So senior year is over. You know, you have another good year at Baylor. All right. So what are we thinking now? So we pretty much entering our name in the draft for sure, right? Right. So let me ask you first off, were you there or did you watch it from home or
No, I watched it I was at VTEX. Had everybody come out to VTEX and watched it at VTEX. Just being a Waco kid. You know how it is. We don't never want to leave. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I did it here in Waco with the family, friends, everybody that was near and dear to me. We was all in there. But man, like I said, man, that one incident kept me from going to the
higher in the draft, pretty much.
Yeah, that one incident.
Okay. So we watching the draft. You know, I know the first couple rounds are one day and then they do another one. So the first day passed, you didn't get drafted. How right now? How we feeling?
Oh man, I'm messed up. Like I'm messed up because I had heard from a couple teams on that day. They called my phone. Hey, stay by your phone. And everybody know how much adrenaline and all of that stuff going when they call you. Your phone ringing. At this time, I done went and got a whole new phone just so I make sure I don't miss the call. I got 2 phones now. I'm Kevin Gates in there. One for the plug, you know what I'm saying? One for y'all. But you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at that phone and it would ring. And they'll say, stay by your phone, we gonna call you.
Yep.
So I'm like, all right. And look at the TV, such and such team pick is in.
Yeah. No phone call.
No phone call. That
look.
happened with at least 4 teams happened in the first round.
Okay.
So I'm furious, but I'm like, you know what? Ain't nothing too wrong with going day 2. That's second and third round. That's
sure.
straight. That's fine.
For sure. All right, so we still watching. 7th round
still
come.
watching.
Still watching. 7th round comes.
7th round come.
Dallas Cowboys on the board.
248.
You finally see
248.
with the blank pick, we selecting, and then you hear your name. What are we feeling now?
Yeah, what's that
like
feeling?
I want to know what's your
What's that
initial
feeling?
feeling? Is it relief? Is it like, damn, I really did it for my
Yeah.
family? Like I
It's
really
crazy.
I want to know your initial feeling when you see your name on TV that everybody watching, fam.
And it's Dallas Cowboys.
And it's
America's
Dallas.
team.
We
be
still in
exact-
Texas,
to be
fam.
exact.
America's
Yeah.
team.
The star on the side,
Man,
baby.
it's that's like a bittersweet moment for me because if you look it up on YouTube, you'll see me on there crying and woo woo woo. Everybody like, oh, he's so happy.
Yeah.
But I wasn't happy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Them wasn't tears of joy. Like them was real tears of like hurt, pain. Because I'm like, dang, I done let my people down. I gotta let everybody down. I'm supposed to be a first round draft pick. Everybody know, coming out of high school, if you're All American, you going first round.
Yeah.
I didn't go first round, so I'm like, I'm hurt. I'm seeing guys that I know I'm better than go before me. I got guys going from little schools. No disrespect to the little school guys. Shout out to y'all. Y'all worked for that. But I had guys going from schools I've never heard of getting drafted before me, and I'm just like, man, this can't be real.
Yeah.
This cannot really be happening to me. Like, that was my first hardship moment with football. That was the first time where I was like, I kind of doubted, like, do I really want to keep doing this? They did me like that. Do I really want to keep playing football? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you watch the interview, you hear me on that cry, I couldn't even talk, but I couldn't talk because I was that mad. Like, dang, like, y'all really felt like it was this many people that was better than me?
Yeah.
And, shoot, I'm going to let
That's
you
motivation.
keep. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
motivation,
it's
more so than anything. Like, that motivated me. Like, you know what? When I get out here, I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all that
I
it
got a
was
point to
not
prove.
that many. Yeah, that it wasn't that many people better than me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you get drafted Dallas Cowboys, right? Right. So, I from you talking, I feel like you had a chip on your shoulder going out there.
Definitely.
You don't feel like you should have went round 7. So you get out to the Cowboys Stadium for practice, tour days, or whatever it is, training camps. So how did that go when you first arrived there?
When I first get there, at this point, I still don't know football.
Yeah.
So
It's moving so fast.
it's moving
Yeah,
so
yeah,
fast.
yeah.
But the thing I stuck to, like I told them, I went out there and did what I know. See ball, get ball. And leading all the way up into training camp, I'm leading the team in total turnover. I'm picking off Tony Romo.
Yeah.
I'm locking up Jason Witten.
Yeah.
I'm out, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that played with me then they'll tell you, like, when it came to turnovers, I had the most turnovers, most forced fumbles, most fumble recoveries, most interceptions, like, in that period of time. Like, and it was just, that moment told me, like, yeah, you deserve to be here.
Yeah.
Like I said, I had got a little down. Because, like me, like I said, I'm not knowing football. And I done went 7 rounds, so I'm kind of a little down on myself. But that's what let me know, like, you supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Not just, like I said, the moments just keep happening to show me, like, I'm supposed to be here. But it was I'm not going to lie, man, it was a great feeling, though. I can't lie. Like, I grew up my whole life watching the Cowboys.
Yeah.
My dad's mom that died my senior year, that was her favorite team. Like, wasn't no football getting watched if it wasn't the Cowboys. Don't turn nothing on in her house if it ain't the Cowboys. So I grew up the Cowboys. So it was a great feeling for me. Even though I was mad about going 7 rounds, I'm at America's team, the home team. So that brought a big relief to me, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm still close to home.
And whether it's 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, you made it.
I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
You made it.
Yeah.
You still putting yourself in position to get that bag.
Right.
All right, so we're with Dallas, man. So what goes on with Dallas? And I want you to tell people, like, why doesn't it work out in Dallas?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna shoot it 100% straight. Me, let me see, how can I put this?
Yeah.
That chip, having a chip on your shoulder is not always a good thing because sometimes it can make you become selfish.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, that's where we mess up at, is we get selfish. And that's what it became. I started getting selfish. I stopped caring about things that really mattered in order for me to make it. I became selfish and just started thinking about myself. Whatever felt good to me, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Regardless to if it was party hard that night, go be with the women, whatever felt, I put me first. And it messed me up because, like I said, I already had this label on me as this type of guy. And I, once again, found myself falling into them footsteps of what they said I was.
Yeah.
And it didn't make it no better. And I had a little scuffle with one of the guys on the team. He was a high-powered guy on the team. We're not going to say no names, but you know who you are. And I, you know what I'm saying? I ain't lose.
Know that. Know that.
You know what I'm saying? But me having that chip on my shoulder so much, when in reality, now that I think about it, had I just not being so high-headed and not had this chip on my shoulder, I could have handled that situation totally different. And things could have went totally different. Yeah. And that made a big impact on their decision on whether they kept me or cut me. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I say, man, that's what it was. I got selfish. Yeah. And with me being selfish and me going party, I would be late. Yeah. I would like I said, I don't know football, so I'm not studying my book. I get out there, I would mess up, but I'll make a play. Yeah. But we all know that, you can make that play, but did you do what you were supposed to do? Yeah. I went out there and got an interception. I'm supposed to be deep middle third, but I didn't stop child on 4th and 1 on the 1 yard line. You know what I'm saying? And in the NFL, that type of stuff matters. It's 2 grades. It's 2 grades in football. It's a production grade, and it's a plus and minus grade. My production grade was always 90 and up because I'm producing, I'm doing it. Yeah. But my plus and minus was always low. I had more minuses than anything because they say be at 18 yards deep. That's where you're supposed to be. I'm at 10.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm supposed to be deep middle third, I'm at the line of scrimmage making a play or something like that. And those were like the little things that kept me from staying on the Cowboys at that time, honestly. But it was me, though. It was me. Nothing they did, it was me.
Okay, so we at the Cowboys. Did the Cowboys cut you, waive you, let you go, release you?
I made it. I made it to the 53-man roster. And another little situation happened with me and a friend of mine. It happened. Dude just didn't. I'm trying to say this without making him look like a bad person. No, for sure. Because deep down inside, he really a good dude. I love him. But he put himself first in the situation. And with him putting himself first in that situation, it left me out to dry. But it all stemmed back to things in my past where I had to rely on somebody else to do my job for me. And when I should have been handling my business in the past, my parents didn't trust me to make the right decision. And so we put our trust and faith in somebody else, and we all know we can never put our trust and faith in nobody but God. And
for sure.
I put my trust and faith in somebody else, and it didn't work right. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what happened with that situation, and they released me on that Monday of the first game of the season.
Okay. So the Cowboys released you, right? We know the story ain't done. So next team you go to, if I'm not correct, is Chicago, right?
No, I go to Minnesota Vikings. I'm on their practice squad for a week.
So Minnesota. So before we get into it, how did Minnesota get in contact? Did they contacted you like we want you on our team? Blah,
yeah,
blah,
blah. They called me and told me they wanted me to come out, but they let me know off top, we're gonna put you on practice squad.
Yeah, for sure.
And
let's just see how it go from there.
Here go this moment again. Yeah. Practice squad.
Practice squad.
What?
Yeah.
Not finna be on no practice squad. It was a humbling moment for me though. You know what I'm saying? That was another one of those moments that I did not pay attention to.
Yeah.
I was so caught up in myself and what I've come from and what I've been my whole life, and I'm not understanding that things change, things happen. Like, you gotta just go with the flow when you in that world. Yeah. You can't just think you know it, because we don't know. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they making decisions based off investments, based off what they making it off of, not what we looking at just the football side.
For sure.
It's off the field stuff that matters more almost than the on the field stuff. And my off the field life wasn't lining up with my on the field life. But yeah, they called me and tell me come come be on the practice squad. And practice squad don't travel. So you don't travel.
So when you say don't travel, that means
they had an away game.
Y'all don't go to away game.
No, we don't go to no away game.
Gotcha.
You're on the sidelines for the home games.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And you don't suit up. You don't do none of that. Like there's no chance that you're going to get to play.
Literally just practice.
Literally just practice.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm there and I come home. I'm chilling at home. We sitting at home. I'm in my brother's house watching Sunday football.
Yep.
Chicago Bears playing the Buffalo Bills. Mm-hmm. We watching the game. They safety get stiff on. I'm talking about, oh my God, so nasty. Get stiff on him to the ground. And we watching the game. And I tell my brother, man, I'm better than him. They should have just called me. I wouldn't have got done like that. Yeah. But man, life and death is in the power of the tongue. And as I'm sitting up there talking, I get a call from the Chicago Bears.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, team I'm watching. And so they called me like, hey, we want you to come out here and play, and we're going to put you on the active roster. Oh, yeah,
that's already an upgrade.
Yeah, this is my time to shine. So I get there. I run into this problem. I still don't know football. Yeah, I still don't know the X's and O's. Mm-hmm. So I get there. They let me do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Just on special teams. I'm going off on special teams, forcing fumbles, making plays. My first game in Chicago, I get a forced fumble that actually wins us the game on punt. They punt the ball off. I make the dude fumble, and I recover the fumble. Boom. So I'm like, oh yeah, this it's going right. But then a few weeks go by, and it's my time to get on the field. Dudes get hurt middle of the game, and Ahmad Dixon, you up?
I think you're gonna pick that game, right?
Should have, but I don't know football, so I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So it was crazy. So they end up taking me off the field, give me a couple more weeks. Now, once I realized that they actually finna give me a chance to play, I try to start studying. So then they give me another chance, but I don't know enough. What I should have known, I didn't know. I just knew the bare minimum of what I was supposed to know. Yeah. And so when I get out there, they just like, well, we see now you really not in your playbook like you need to be. Yeah. Not handling your business like you supposed to be. And we gonna have to due to unfortunate situations, we got to let you go.
For sure. Okay, so we in Chicago, it don't work out. At what point does Miami get in contact with you?
Yeah. The next day.
Damn. Okay. They moving pretty fast.
So it's moving pretty fast. I got a question with that. Yeah. When I get to Miami though, I'm on it though. I'm in my playbook. I'm on it. Then I meet one old head on the team. Old head, he hurt though. Man, come on, youngster, we finna come hang out with me. So I'm thinking like, yeah, man, I'm gonna hang with the old head. Yeah. Old head got me in Tussy's 3 days in a row. I ain't went home. I ain't did none of that. I ain't went to go study my playbook.
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Hey, you got my copy questions right now.
You know what
I'm about to ask you.
Boy, in Tussy's, baby.
Yeah, I'm in Tussy's getting shoulder rubs.
It's Miami.
It's Miami.
It's Tootsie.
At this point, that's when I had that real moment with myself. I look myself in the mirror and I call my agent. I say, hey, man, get me out of here.
Hey, okay.
He like, what you mean get you out? Like, I can't play football in Miami. Like,
yeah, it's too much going on.
It's too much going on. Man, I got money. I got access to this. Then I wasn't ready for that. Saying all of that to say, and I knew that. And that's I learned that about myself. Yeah. And shoot, I just told him, get me out of there. Yeah. No. And what's your question?
No, I said no. With that being said, because once again, like trying to give game, like you know what I'm saying, the football, everything is cool, but like you signing that contract, you know what I'm saying, for like people that come from our type of environments. Once you sign, they like, oh, he good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, I still remember like party in Waco. You pull up in the vet. You know what I'm saying? You pull up in the vet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like people thinking in their head like he made it right off of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what would you tell those kids or whatever the people that's going through that situation? Like, you getting this type of money, but you're still not really making
But
it.
not knowing,
you still got to work.
One thing they're not knowing, just because a player signs a 2-year, $2-point-something million contract, let's just say, they're not even getting that money yet. That's what they signed for, and they still got to go play and get that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my question. Like that lifestyle. Like we talking about the game and everything else, but like that lifestyle, being in Chicago, like you said, being in Miami, like at Tootsie, like you already knew. Hey, cut, I can't be in there. I can't be here. Hey, I can't be here every day.
G5, you know what I'm saying? They rapping, but I'm in there. Yeah, I'm hearing these rap songs, so I want to go see.
But also, you seeing these people too, possibly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like even being in Dallas, like I'm in a whole different section. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's different.
The club line this long? Oh, I'm getting in right now. Yeah. We good. So like, what is that lifestyle like, and what would you give advice to those other kids that's going through this or what is going to go through this? Like, happen, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we talk about this lifestyle, but it's a whole lot that come with it that they don't know.
Let's just keep in mind that only about 4% of people make it to the NFL.
Yes, true.
So they can't talk. They can't beat that person you really was in here as an NFL player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before you answer that question. That's different. So a lot of players ain't really gonna make it to that part. But still though, like my boy was saying, man.
They get there,
Man,
how's the lifestyle?
That lifestyle is so crazy, man. Yeah. Like it's nothing like it. Like it's nothing like it. Like
we talking about women too.
Yeah, all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? On that note,
endeavors,
I'm in Atlanta. We playing against Atlanta Falcons when I'm with the Birds. And I'm walking through. I'm clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I'm going to be fly. You know what I'm saying?
I see your Bears picture. You were clean. Yeah, he put it on the ground.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put it on like they say. But I'm walking through the hotel. And I'm talking about, oh, my God.
How they look?
To my girl, I don't mean no disrespect, but baby, that woman was fine. I'm talking about
good,
fine.
It's okay,
you know what I'm saying? Fine woman. And she knew my name. Yeah. Ahmad Dixon. I get to looking around like it's another nigga named Ahmad Dixon. What?
You know what time
you know what I'm saying? She come over there, it start off coming. Oh, yeah, you cute. I like your outfit. Woo. Next thing you know, yeah, and so, but that lifestyle, man, that lifestyle is crazy, man. Cause you run across all type of stuff, but it's not the women that overtakes you in that lifestyle. To be honest with you, it's not the women. The one thing that overtakes you in that lifestyle is time.
Yeah,
a lot of people, y'all probably like time. What you mean? Time?
Yeah,
with time, you gotta think about this. You wake up, team meeting at 8:00.
Yep.
You done by 2:00. That's the latest anybody in the NFL can be held on that field or in that facility.
Yeah.
On far as on the schedule. Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to stay after 2:00, that's on you. But on that schedule, you are done at 2:00.
Yeah.
Everybody, the whole NFL. So you got nothing but time. You got money, and the thing is, you have a lot of people that when you have that time. An idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Man. You are in Miami from Waco.
Hold
on. You in Miami from Waco with money.
What Ross say?
With money.
I would keep saying Tootsie, baby. It's Tootsie Pop.
You don't really know, like,
you
don't know what to do. You got time, you got money, you got this. And the one thing that a lot of people fall victim to is the drugs.
Yeah.
The drugs.
I see it a lot.
A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people think, man, they just on them drugs because of money or this and that. But a lot of people come into the NFL addicted to drugs due to injury.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it started out as, I'm going to just take 2-3 aspirin.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Next thing you know, aspirin go to Vicodin. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Vicodin, now the nigga in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of that. Not me. No. I didn't have no drug problems. I was my problem, my mind and my ego.
Yeah.
But I watched a lot of people mess up and fall into situations because of drugs.
Yeah.
They had too much time, and that time just messes with your mind, and you don't know how to cope with a lot of stuff. You can't, like you just said, it's only 4% that make this.
Yes, man.
So it's not like you can call your homeboy that you grew up with.
Like you don't know what you're going through.
Nobody
you can answer that yourself. How many of your homeboys went to the NFL?
that I grew up with?
Yeah.
Me?
You.
Nah.
Well,
Just
one?
me.
But
Did you?
me.
I said, well, that's it.
Even with
Like that 4% gets little.
I mean,
Even-
Orion went.
Stu.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
But
John Hubert had a training camp.
Yeah.
But far as like actually playing
went and made a team.
yeah, that's it.
That's it, fam.
And at that time, I couldn't call Orion. Orion was in
He was still
college.
in college.
He didn't understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But even
Like I couldn't call my mama. Like I told you, I didn't grow up with friends like that. I didn't grow up being able to rely on friends to be there for me emotionally. So I couldn't call my mama. I couldn't call my brothers. I couldn't call nobody when I'm going through this stuff. All I could do is just sit in my room and think.
Yeah.
And my mind just going everywhere. Bing, bing, bing. Just like, I know y'all done played ping
ping-pong?
Ping-pong, for
not
sure.
ping pong. What's the little game in there where you hit the side of the at the arcade?
Pinball.
Pinball. You know how pinball just
You
ding,
control
ding,
it,
ding,
you
ding,
control
ding,
it
ding,
all,
ding.
but you don't know where he's gonna go.
That's how my mind is. I'm just ding, 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 ding. I'm going everywhere with it. And you don't really know how to control, like how to deal with it. And that's the thing. A lot of people, like, it's not, people get so caught up in running touchdowns. Or all of that. That's not what messes you up, man. It's when you got that idle mind, that idle time, when you in there with yourself, when you ain't got nobody to call on, when
Too much time.
it's too much. When you just dirt, when it's just you, that solo person. That's why I say you gotta be rooted and grounded for this. Like this ain't for the weak.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Even that, I say this is one of the like biggest questions I want to ask you because like just letting people have the insight of that. Because at the end of the day, we asked like the 30% and probably less than that with the people that we talk about the 30%. They get the big contracts. We've seen the Kyler Murrays, the Patrick Mahomes, but also those people that don't get those big contracts. They're trying to fight for that practice squad. They're trying to fight to make that team. That whenever training camp or whatever, like the season over, they come to their homeboy house, their mama house, and staying there.
Thanks.
Like, how were those times? Like, you know what I'm saying? Were those times hard? Or, like, do you even know people that those times was pretty hard? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, you waiting for a call, but the team tell you, we might take you, but you might in our community we might be on child support, and all these other things. Like, bro, I got bills to pay. I'm waiting on you. So like, how was that time for you? Know what I'm saying? How those times like
them off times.
I'm training and I don't know if I'm gonna get a call.
And see, man, that's the and that.
How
to
hard
be
is that?
honest with you, that time not just hard for them people at the bottom. It's hard for everybody because them dudes that got them big contract. Now you are held to a certain standard.
Yeah.
You have to do this, or you gone.
Yeah.
Dez Bryant had just got a contract. Look what happened with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a standard that he was held to, that he had to be at. If he's not there, we're gonna let you go.
Yeah.
So I done seen guys that get them big contracts and can't sleep at night.
Yeah.
These my partners. I'm talking about got big money. I can't sleep at night. Can't do nothing. Well, me over here, I done got kicked out the league and all of this. I'm chilling. My life, I done understood my life. I can sleep at night. I'm at peace.
Yeah.
My partners, they ain't got no peace. It really don't matter who you are, no matter what level you are, man. You have like.
But even talking about them, like, what is that like from what you seen? What is that mindset? Because once again, like, you know, we all want to go to the league. Now that's what I could probably say everybody in this room right now probably like had a vision to go to the league.
Yeah.
Like, what is that thought to where, you know what I'm saying, we see damn, he just signed for such and such, you know what I'm saying, meal. But like that mindset that you seen with some of these people, like, you know what I'm saying, they've been waiting for a call for 2 years.
Yeah.
Ain't had a job. They just living off the money they done made. Like, what is that mindset of wait, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, and you know what I'm saying, when you come from cities like Waco or whatever it may be, if you quit, you think to yourself, man, I done let everybody down. You ain't let everybody down. You done got to a certain spot that ain't nobody got to, but you don't think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? How's that mindset for those type, you know what I'm saying, that you done seen, that done went through that, you know what I'm saying, that's really like messing their mind up.
Dark, man. I done seen dark places. I mean dark places. Real depression. That's why I say them drugs. Bro, I done seen them drugs. Alcohol and drugs, I done seen that take over some of the best athletes.
Yeah.
And they got all this money. They got everything that you could want, but they don't have what you need. That's peace of mind.
Yeah.
And like you say, you got all of these people depending on you, and that was the good thing about me. And I'm gonna speak for myself. My parents did such a good job of instilling God in me and praying and all of that type of stuff, that even though they didn't understand what I was going through, I could call them and they can just pray me through that depressed moment. Because I had them moments. I'm not going to lie. I had them moments. Yeah. Man, I done feel every type of emotion the human body can feel. Yeah. Like, no, I ain't scared to talk about it. I'm real with it. Like, I done been there. Yeah. But, like, I mean, it happens. And that's what that life give you. Like, that's what that life presents itself to you. Because, like I say, you don't got nobody to call on. Yeah. You ain't got, like, you in there. And then them dark moments, man, I done seen people shut themselves in their houses. Yeah. And when they come out, look like totally different people.
For sure.
Whether it's hurting, grew bruised, or got fat, whatever. Like, and the thing is, it hurts the athlete so much that, well, when you in that position and people still don't see that you in that space. They still think, oh, well, he got money. He shouldn't be going through that.
They don't understand
it. That money don't solve it.
Money doesn't heal.
Money don't heal. And that's the thing. A lot of people in the NFL, we football period, we use sports. I ain't gonna just say football, sports period. We use that as a crutch for us in life. When we going through, if it's basketball, I'm gonna go put up 1,000 shots to get my mind off this. Or I'm finna go work out to get my mind, whatever it is. Yeah. And we never really deal with what the problem is. Yeah, the issue is.
For sure.
We go out and we go party because we got money to get. Everything is just to get our mind off of it, but it's just momentarily. Yeah. Once all of that go away, the money, cars, clothes, hoes, once all that's gone, you still got to deal with that demon. And a lot of people don't know how to deal with their demons because they don't have nobody strong enough to just not know the situation, but just be there for them. Yeah. Sometimes sometimes we need our back rubbed. Yeah, sometimes we need loving. You know what I'm saying? And especially being men. Like, men are so scared to show emotional or do anything of that sort, but we need that, especially as athletes too. Like, we need that. We need some people to just say, hey, man, I don't care who you are. Your money don't mean nothing to me. Who you are, none of that mean. Yeah. To me, you still Lil Johnny that I know. Lil Mighty. You still Mighty. Sure. Yeah. Regardless of you going to the league, all of that, you still Mighty. Yeah. And those was the things that helped me get through my little moments like that, because I got to be around people that no matter what happened in my life, what blessing I got, they still looked at me as who I am, regardless, before the fame. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Okay, so we with Miami, that doesn't work out. All right. Some years go past, you do a little stint in the CFL, right? Mm-hmm. The CFL doesn't
Wait, let's back up, because I go back to Minnesota on P-Squad.
Okay, let's talk about that. Okay.
I go back to Minnesota on P-Squad, and it's rough. Yeah. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. That's the first time I felt depression. Like, real depression. Not just like, oh, man, dang, woo. That's the first time I felt it hit my body. Yeah. Because I'm like, well, I done got back here on P-Squad. Last time I was on P-Squad, I was on the P-Squad a week. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to be here about a week. Yeah. 1 week go by. 2 weeks go by. Mm-hmm. 3 weeks go by. And I think I was on that P-Squad for like 4 weeks. Yeah. 3-4 weeks. Then they called me up and they said, well, we're going to put you on the active roster, but we not playing you. We just putting you on the active roster so don't nobody else sign you. Yeah. I'm like, what? You never heard of nothing like that.
I said, how's that? Because I took that after squad for that
but
week.
That's when you have the guys that they say are inactive. Those are your inactive guys. The guys that, you know what I'm saying, we just signed them up from pre-squad, so don't nobody else. Because that lot, if I'm not mistaken.
That's crazy. So
you're not going
hold on. So let me ask you, was it at that point that you knew, like, it's more about business now than talent?
Yeah.
Hey, you right.
That's out of all that time that went by. Cause like I said, I'm enjoying life. I ain't worried about none of that.
Yeah.
That's when it hit me that business is real.
Okay.
Like,
so with that being said, because this is a question now, what do you rank it? Wins or business? You know what I'm saying? Or money or whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you, because
what's more important?
Yeah, because I remember you. I thought you remember this conversation. We was at our boy house, and you said it's crazy that you do all. I done said this many times. I said it's crazy that you do all this to get to one point in life, and it ain't what you thought it was gonna be.
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? So, like, are they worried about wins, or they more worried about business?
Business, because you got to think about this. See, like, when I came out, my like,
and when I say business, I'm talking about. This is a conversation me and caught half that. Like Julio. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, like example, like somebody like Julio. He ain't getting the same targets or whatever he getting, but we look at him like he ain't what he used to be. But it's like he got AJ Brown over there. He young. We not about to give you the same amount of targets as you that you know we can get. So we know you gonna ask for a bigger contract. If you have a big season, then what he gonna give? You know what I'm saying?
So we gotta pay him more.
We don't gotta pay you more. Just like when Cap really start going off, what they do with Julio? Holla at you. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about like things like that? Like, yeah, he been the star player like for when we was growing up and what we know. Yeah. But it's like we got somebody else to pay. Like, let's get him some money. Some less money than what we gonna have to give you. Like, how many times you seen that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the business of the situation.
Like and that's what's crazy because the business side of football in the NFL is, man, to be honest with you, your best bet to stay on the team, and it sounds crazy.
What they need to do.
It's just flying under the radar.
Yeah.
You better off just just make a couple plays. Like, you don't want to go out there and be that guy. Because your window, when you that guy, is way smaller than everybody else's. Because like this, me getting drafted 7th round, they get more money now. But my rookie year, and I'm going to make this note, all rookies get paid the same. I don't care what pick you go, what round you go. Your rookie year, everybody get paid the same. It's just a signing bonus. Year 2, you start sending money. But my rookie year, $27,000 a week.
Yeah.
For 17 weeks straight.
Hold on. Now tell them. Now hold on. With the signing bonus though, like let people know who don't know what's the difference.
Hold on.
I said, hold on. Let the people know the difference between that goddamn signing bonus. You know what I'm saying? Because people say, oh, that more different.
No, that signing bonus.
So let them know the signing bonus, like between like
bonus is
first,
like
it's different between 1st and 5. Like
on the 3rd
first
round,
and number 5.
3rd round, last pick of the 3rd round gets $1 million flat.
Okay, just talk about the first pick.
So the first pick of the draft is getting possibly about $8 to $10 million signing.
I thought it was more than that.
When I was there, now it's different.
It's different.
They didn't raise it now. You know what I'm saying? I got drafted in 2014. That was 2014. It's 2022 now. So they getting money now. Really getting money now. So like that signing bonus now. Yeah. If I was to get drafted in my same pick I got drafted now, I'll probably get $40,000 more than what I got.
So that's the game.
A week.
Nah, that's just my signing bonus.
Okay, baby.
But my weekly now, they getting $43,000 a week.
And signing bonus is guaranteed.
Signing bonus guaranteed.
I said,
that's the only thing guaranteed. That's the only thing. As soon as you sign
so I got a question for you.
And you send that,
so like
that's in your bank account the next day with that signing bonus.
I got a question. With guaranteed contracts,
give me 2 weeks.
Is that money given like okay, like you got Kyler Murray signed, guaranteed one whatever? Is they giving that money right now, or are they giving that money
in lumps?
You know what I'm saying?
In lumps, they giving it to you.
That's what I'm saying. I'll say,
what's his contract? Whatever his contract.
Let's just say it's 100-something mil.
230.
I said
it's 230. 5 years.
No, so but
5 years, 230.
But what's the guarantee? The guaranteed is what makes it
160. It was
160 guaranteed.
In his 5 years, they're gonna spend that 160 out
in a lump
over 5 years.
Y'all need to know that.
Come on.
No, but you're not thinking about on that paper. It's I get $230 million.
Hey, guess what? I want that $30 million a year guaranteed.
Y'all for real though.
End of the night.
That's the
$30 million guaranteed.
I'm gonna tell y'all something so crazy. It's what I'm talking about. The biggest check I ever seen, my rookie year, when I was with the Vikings, that nigga Adrian Peterson was getting $1 million a week.
But hold on. But even with that,
a week for 17 weeks straight, and then on top of that, if you make the playoffs, you get and some.
Hey Amadi, that's called an incentive, right?
You get
so if that player get there, they get that bonus, right? And if they don't get it, that's on them, right?
Off topic.
That's another topic.
He still was getting his $1 million regardless.
No matter what.
And this was so crazy because this was the year he got suspended for whooping his son.
Hey, Ahmad
so
Dixon,
he didn't even play, and he was still getting $1 million a week.
Ahmad Dixon, would you want to play with an owner that said, "I'm glad you didn't get that $1 million incentive"? Would you be happy playing with that nigga? I mean, that dude.
But didn't the owner put that incentive in the contract?
Would you be? Would
if
you
he
be
put
happy?
In the contract, yeah.
Which one do you play?
To be honest with you, if I had to choose an incentive contract or money contract,
I'm just saying like
don't get led into this.
If you were supposed to get.
Just ask the regular question that you trying to ask.
If you didn't get that incentive, you was close to getting it, right? He said, "I'm glad you ain't get that $1 million."
I saved $1 million. Ain't that?
How you gonna feel about that? How you feel about that owner?
But I gave you a chance to get it.
Way. But he gave me a chance to get it before then, though.
Y'all both right. Y'all both right.
You had
he put it in the contract.
You got 17 weeks to get to that. So if you don't make that incentive,
you got 17 weeks.
Come on, you got 17 weeks to get there.
I got you. I got you.
He put it in there. So if you do your thing,
this
million is waiting on you.
Pro Bowl. This fan vote right here.
We giving you a chance to get it.
You ain't made the Pro Bowl. You gonna get $1 million if you made the Pro Bowl. This fan vote.
But we know fan vote. So what you got to do then?
Do your damn name, right?
Yeah, you got to make them fans love you.
Facts.
You got to bring that in. That's just like Steph Curry. Steph Curry ain't better than a lot of people. But the fact that Steph Curry go out there and hit them threes and the fans go crazy, he's going to always be mentioned with greats.
I'm tired of you.
Yeah. You didn't get the answer you wanted.
I'm tired of this guy.
All right.
But
we get back into it. Okay, so we get back to it. So
fast forward.
We went back to Minnesota.
Yeah.
That don't work out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at what point do you hear from the CFL and get that going?
CFL first.
I got
2 years, 3 years later.
I'm talking, what's the IFL? You going there before that?
CFL first.
Yeah, CFL.
Yeah, that ain't on Google. Never mind.
Yeah.
IFL.
The CFL.
I researched.
That's 2 years later. I'm at home for 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at this time,
how you
you
feeling?
know what I'm saying? Let's fast forward. Let's back up a little bit.
Yeah.
I had some workouts with I had a workout with the Colts. Mm-hmm. I had a workout with the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
The coach was about to sign me.
Mm-hmm.
I come home because they was on a bye week, so they let me come home.
Yeah.
And Google it. I get pulled over for speeding and go to jail. Don't get out of jail in time
To make it back up there.
Right. Missed the opportunity.
So at this point, then they what? Cut you or release you?
No, they hadn't even signed me.
Yeah.
They was about to sign me.
Okay.
So I don't get that. And that's when everything stops. Boom.
Yeah.
I don't get a call for a workout. I don't get none of that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you.
2.5, 3 years later go by, CFL come.
But
here we go.
I got a question on that though. Where's your mind with that? Cause you know what I'm saying, you go through the whole process of like Ahmad Dixon, you know what I'm saying, number 5 safety in the nation. You go through Ahmad Dixon, okay, I got drafted 7th round. Even though it's not good to you, still people thinking that. You know what I'm saying? So where's your mindset of like
after that incident?
You know what I'm saying? After that incident of like what is going through your mind?
Miami, Chicago.
And then you know what I'm saying?
Coach, like
thugging.
This might be the chance, right?
You feel what I'm saying? Like I was real with, at that point. Like I had already had that real moment with myself, and I knew like, dang, this it.
Yeah.
At this point, I just gotta take care of my responsibilities. I gotta find a way to get some money, keep this money rolling in. I would made a little money straight, you know what I'm saying? But that don't last forever.
No.
Yeah.
At that time, I had a kid on child support, and I'm on child support with an NFL contract.
Yeah.
So that lets you know how steep it is.
Yeah. And also with that type of money, what would you tell once again going through the league? You know what I'm saying? With that type of money, what would you tell the younger folks of like? Yes, you see, once again, bro, you've probably seen a bigger check than everybody most of the people in this apartment complex and seen
and in the city.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what is that mindset, coach? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I talked to my bro about it, and you know what I'm saying? He like, you see that money every week, you spend it, you say, I still got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, what is like, I still got it, stop. And it's like, hold on, cuz I got to chill.
Yeah. I got to balance.
I
got to balance this budget.
Man, boy, my mom and my daddy.
Yeah.
Because when I would get them checks, my mom and daddy, hey, send them tithes and offering to the church, son. My mama a real one. Say, baby, send one of them checks home.
10%.
I gotta save you something. Like my mama was already on there. Like when I was growing up, my mama wouldn't let me race in the street, do nothing. Yeah. Now I'm protecting my investment. That's an investment. So my mama already knew. Yeah. So my mama was on it. So like I didn't really have that thought process of, oh, I get it next week.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, shit, I ain't finna see that for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I got to make this one last for 2 weeks because I get one, Like my first check, I gave the whole thing to my mom. I signed it back, mailed it off to my mom. The whole check didn't touch none of it. $27,000.
Yeah.
Sent the whole thing to her.
And I'll say that's really speaks volumes that you trusted her with that money because once again, like
without her, without them, I don't make it.
Once again, but you got so many people that get in that position that throw some money to some people that you know what I'm saying you done grew up with, and then next thing you know you come back like I ain't got nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So with going back to how much do you thank them for that? Because they go into they go into financial literacy. You get that type of check, you know what I'm saying? Once you get drafted, people looking at you like, oh, Marty made it. He got a bet. He done threw a party down. Man, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's a whole different feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what, like that whole Baylor feeling, we go to Scrubs and we skip the line. Like, that's a whole different feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's I play with the Cowboys.
For real.
Before you even signed your contract, people thinking like, oh, he good.
Yeah.
So like, how much do you think Miss Dixon and Mr. Dixon for doing for that discipline?
Gotta thank them a lot.
A lot, man. And it's crazy because my people, my mom and daddy don't come from money. Yeah. Mom and daddy don't come from that. Both of my parents come from a single parent home with multiple siblings. So, you know what I'm saying? They didn't go to college, none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? My daddy was young and, you know what I'm saying, he was doing what he was doing. So my daddy didn't really know. My mama didn't really know. We was all going through this process, all as first timers. Nobody knowing what to do, what to expect, who to call on, who to trust, so I had to trust them. I had no choice. That's all I knew. I didn't know nobody else. Yeah. So I really do appreciate them because we all went through them ups and downs together, them highs and lows together. Like I wasn't by myself going through that. I had a strong support system though.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Dixon.
Yeah,
facts. And Mr. Dixon. I had Miss Dixon as a substitute, so shout out to her. And she told me about Allen and Ahmad in class. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, for sure. But to keep it moving, all right. So after the Colts, right? Yeah. We come back, we're gonna get to after the Colts, all right?
Yeah, all right, bet.
Let's come back, man. Let us get some of these sponsors going. We're gonna come back for part 3 with my boy Ahmad Dixon.
Man.
We're gonna wrap it up, man. All right, man. Y'all stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Fact to fiction.